Bloomberg's performance, his ideas, his history, all irrelevant because it's all about the money. Is that the lesson of his campaign? Sean Davis co-founded The Federalist, a very smart man. He joins us tonight. Sean, thanks a lot for coming on. So this is the theory. I don't know if it's true, but it seems like it may be that Bloomberg isn't running the kind of campaign that anyone's ever run. It's a campaign in which what he says, what he thinks, what he plans to are all irrelevant. All that matters is his money. Do you think that's what we're watching?
Right. We're getting to see in real time whether a candidate with no charisma, no real rationale for running, no base of support can actually buy a nomination. And I got to say, I was kind of amazed. I think that might have been the first time in television history that we saw a guy pay $500 million to get scalped by a fake Indian.
I'm stealing that. It's too good. But you're absolutely right. I mean, it's either kind of a species of masochism or you're watching something that's so cynical that it puts chills through your body. I mean, this is a guy who doesn't believe in democracy at all, who thinks the system is ridiculous, that he can just walk in and flood the zone with cash and we will obey. You think that's what he thinks?
I don't know. I think maybe he thought he could just go into that debate and throw the other candidates up against the wall and they'd give up, because that's kind of been what he's generally done with his opponents in government previously. But I think it's interesting. If you look back at 2016, the Democrat establishment decided that they were going to make sure that Bernie Sanders wasn't going to win the nomination, so they rigged it. And at least then they had enough shame and good sense to kind of hide it. And I think here in 2020, what we're seeing is whether the Democrat establishment is going to use $1 billion of someone else's money, namely Mike Bloomberg's, to steal the nomination from Bernie Sanders. Because that's certainly what it looks like from the outside. This guy has the most votes, somehow doesn't have the most delegates, and he's obviously the front runner. No matter what he does, he can't catch a break. And even in Nevada, where Mike Bloomberg isn't on the ballot, somehow the DNC decided that he got to be up there on that stage.
Turned out to be a mistake, probably. So give me the 20-second answer to this. Can he, if Bernie Sanders winds up with more delegates, not a majority, but a plurality after Super Tuesday, 10 days from now, can Bloomberg actually become the nominee at that point, do you think?
He could. I'll be surprised, but I checked ahead of your show, and I think there's not technically any federal law against buying delegates. So if you're going to buy social media support and idiotic billboards and your way onto the debate stand, why not go ahead and buy some delegates during the second ballot?
Right. Want to just reveal that it's all fake. It's a kind of nihilism, actually, and it's scary. We shouldn't have this in our system, I think. Sean, thank you.
Thank you, Tucker.
Scalped by a fake Indian. Too good.